Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Debunking A Course in Miracles. I am your host, Will Keeler. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who are new to this channel, I make these videos to distinguish between the two types of Jesus that we find in the world. The first being the authentic, historical, living Jesus that we can read about throughout the Bible. And the second being the false, impostor, New Age Jesus that we can read about in A Course in Miracles. I distinguish these two by using their own words and analyzing what they actually say. Today's episode is about the title, The Shepherd. So these words Jesus uses in the Bible, and these words Jesus does not use in A Course in Miracles. You can scour A Course in Miracles, and you will never find the term, I am the Good Shepherd. Yet in John chapter 10, twice we read these words. First in verse 11, I am the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd lays down his life. Verse 14, I am the Good Shepherd, and I know my own, and my own know me. Now, the religious leaders at the time, they knew exactly what Jesus was saying when he said, I am the Good Shepherd. Jesus was claiming to be God. Jesus was claiming to be the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel, the Holy One of Israel. We know this because in Ezekiel chapter 34, which was written hundreds of years before Jesus' birth, God spoke through the prophet Ezekiel and said these words, For thus says the Lord God, Behold, I myself will search out my sheep, and I will seek them out, as a shepherd cares for his herd in the day when it is among his scattered sheep. So I will care for my sheep, and I will deliver them from all the places to which they were scattered. So here God is laying claim to being the shepherd of his people. Through the prophet Isaiah, God spoke these words, Isaiah chapter 40, verse 11, Like a shepherd, he will tend to his flock. In his arm, he will gather his lambs, and he will carry them in his bosom. He will gently lead them. So again and again, we have God claiming to be the Good Shepherd. In the Bible, we have Jesus claiming to be the Good Shepherd. Yet in A Course in Miracles, there's no mention of the Good Shepherd. There's no mention of his sheep. There's no mention of his flock. There's no mention of green pastures. There's no mention of still waters. There's no mention of these things at all. And that's because these are two different people talking. They're having two different conversations with you. So you are free to believe whatever you like. But the facts all point to the real biblical Jesus is the Good Shepherd, whereas the Jesus from A Course in Miracles is not the shepherd. He never makes any claim to be a shepherd. He never records those words at all. So these two have a very distinct voice. They are clearly two different people. I don't claim to know who wrote A Course in Miracles, but I know this. It's not the Jesus from the Bible. And there's a lot of confusion about this, and that's why I'm actually stirred to make these videos. And the reason is because good, loving, nice human beings are believing that it's the same Jesus who wrote A Course in Miracles who's also in the Bible. And folks, I'm here to tell you plainly, with love and compassion in my heart, that's not true. There are two Jesuses in this world, a real Jesus and a false Jesus, an imposter version of Jesus. So I'd love to talk to you more about this. Please comment down below. I will never delete your comments. If you want to disagree with me, I will never block you from disagreeing with me because I don't like what you say. So feel free to comment down below. I'd really like to engage in a discussion where we can compare these two versions of Jesus and see if they are. If you believe that they are, let me know why down below. Do you really believe that it's true that Jesus from the Bible is Jesus from A Course in Miracles? Feel free to defend your truth. Tell me why it's true. And we can talk about it down below in a civil discussion. So, with that being said, may God richly bless you with the knowledge of his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. With love, y'all. Bye.